Hi Zoe, hi YouTube friends. Thought I'd pop on today. Hope this is going to be alright. The light's a little bit rubbish because it's night time now. And I am a little bit croaky because I've had a bit of, oh God knows what it was. It was the hots and the colds and the being sick and all that sort of thing. So I'm still a little bit snotty and croaky. Anyway, that's not what you want to hear, is it? I'm going to catch you up with my planner. I know it's been a really long time and I had to catch up on quite a lot of weeks because once we started packing I didn't do anything. So I've caught up. The only week I got to do is last week. So what I have is, if you can imagine, all the way back in October, we did the first week of October. This is from the second week of October. So I got a letter through the post from Dee Dee Willingham. She also streams, well, she does a Ustream, but she's also on YouTube if you want to find her. She's brilliant. Sent me this beautiful card. Look at the envelope. Really pretty. And the card. And in the card, because I've been nagging her, she sent me one of her art cards. So she paints these. This collage and paint. It's fantastic, isn't it? So I made a little pocket in there, so this can go in there. It's good, isn't it? Right. Okay. What did we have? So it's autumn. So we've got some autumn leaves there. It was my son's birthday, so I made him a cake. There's the cake. Try not to put too much shadow on this. Wednesday we went out for a family meal with my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law. On the actual night of my son's birthday we went to Atomic Burger, which it's brilliant. It's in Bristol. You can have pretty much any burger you'd like on the planet. It's all done out in like 80s children's retro, so all the walls are like He-Man wallpaper and Thunderbirds wallpaper and My Little Pony, that sort of stuff. And they have all the toys stuck to the ceiling. So there's like Teddy Ruxpin and Care Bears and it's children's paradise. They have some game machines there like Pac-Man and stuff. And burgers. So it's really, really fun. So we went there for Lakey's birthday because he'd never been. I'd been once before with my husband and we love it. And they just play 80s music all the time as well. So it's really, really good. And then moving on. I said not much happened in the week, so I just put pretty pictures to sort of fill up gaps. So got a pile of cushions there. Hence the moving thing, I think. I probably thought, cushions moving. And my son, we took him to Crazy Climb, also a birthday treat. That is him, right at the top there. That is really high up. These big pillars done out like skyscrapers, and you have to climb right from the bottom all the way up. You are on a harness, and then there's climbing walls in the background. And then some boxes just to indicate I'm still packing the house. Then the next week, which would be the third week of October, I went out coffee with Sam, and then I've got little pictures, little cake, and raking the leaves. And I've just put that I spent this week packing up the house, and we'll be moving on the 1st of November. And my goodness, I have a lot of stuff. You never realise how much stuff you've got till you start packing it all out. God, there's tons. It's like hidden everywhere. And then I got a happy mail from Zoe, but I can't play. I'm really sad. I've got no art desk. It's all packed away, and I had this beautiful happy mail from Zoe. I mean, there was tons and tons and tons of it. It was wonderful. Really lovely stuff. Just some autumny things to fill it out there. Then week 4 of October, so that was the half term. Rachel, that's one of my best friends, we took the kids to Puxton Park for the day, which is sort of like it's half indoor play area and half sort of animals. And then the next day we went to Longleat to see the firework display in the evening. It was quite a good price. I think it was only £9 per person, where it's usually quite dear to get into Longleat. And the firework display was brilliant, really, really good. And you could arrive there sort of like early evening, so the children got to, go on some of the rides and the other things that were at the park. First of all, I made Anita's birthday cake, my mother-in-law, which was at the weekend. We took her out for lunch on the Sunday to Rowan Tea Rooms, which is built in the old quarry. So everyone knows what a quarry is, yeah? And they've built a cave, not cave, sorry, brain's slightly switched off, a cafe into the quarry, and it's really beautiful. It's more like a little nature reserve now, and they do all homemade cakes and home cooked meals, which is really, really lovely. So that was that week. Then first week in November we moved into the house. First of all though, just at the end, Halloween 31st, the only scary thing about Halloween was Loki got chicken pox the day before we moved. It's like, really? That's really helpful. Went out with Sam. She helped me take some stuff to the charity shop sort of last minute to get rid of it, and we had a coffee. Why not? And then we moved in. Got the keys to our new house. When I was moving, found this picture I didn't find it. It was on the fridge. It's been on the fridge for about 7 years. So I thought, well, Loki drew it, obviously. Sorry about the shadow here. So I thought we could go with my planner instead. Also, when we were moving, our friend dropped our washing machine and killed it. Not what you want when you're moving in, to rush off to Argos to get a new washing machine really quickly. Just a picture there. And the second week of November, I just sort of added in there that we've got, in our new home, we've got a fish pond in the garden. When we got it, it was very, very green, though I don't think the tenants before us looked after the fish at all. Since then, my husband has bought a filter for them, done a 90% water change, and all the fish is looking much happier now. There's about 10 in there who you wouldn't believe, because it was so green and manky you couldn't see any of them. There was just like, you'd have to sort of fish around, move the green about a bit and you'd see like 1 or 2. So we thought there was only 1 or 2. No, there was loads. I had my implant removed. If you've listened to previous ones, I've had a bit problems with that one. But that's gone now. We got Netflix. Ali, I know you're a fan of Netflix. We got Netflix. Oh my god, we're telly addicts. It's so cool. Mainly because Sky were messing us about so much, and they'd agreed to put the dish in on, I think it was I can't remember what date it was now, because I have to think back. Might be the 6th of November, possibly. Anyway, they phoned up the night before they were coming and said that they wasn't going to come anymore because of overbookings and stuff. And we've been thinking about changing from Sky for quite a while now, because it's got quite expensive, and their customer service was quite rude to my husband, so we just cancelled with them. And we found getting our internet through BT and our telephone, and even a mobile phone SIM card to add in, which is brilliant. And then just getting Netflix, we're saving ourselves like 40 quid. Bargain, eh? Okay, then coffee is always a good idea. Went shopping with Sam to get some things for the new house, throws, bins. As a thank you to Sam, I made her dinner. I made cowboy pie, which is very similar to what it looks like. Found this in the magazine. And you put mashed potato over the top of it and cook it. And then I made apple pie, which looks slightly more than apples. That I didn't make, unfortunately. That was Aunt Bess's job. And then when we were moving, I filled up the biscuit tin so that people could help themselves, when they were having a cup of tea. And by some sort of magic, they disappeared. And I know that people were having... That sounds weird, doesn't it? I know the people who were having tea hadn't had any biscuits. And then Sam admitted that she ate them all by herself. I thought it was my husband, to be fair. She would have got away with that. Yeah, when we went out, she bought me some more biscuits. Okay, and this is the 3rd week of November. My son went on camp, year 6 camp. So that's him, but he's obviously post it ahead. So yeah, I went on camp. Yeah, the house felt really strange without him here. I just sort of caught up on washing and, sorting out the house and stuff like that. It was ever so odd that he wasn't here. And then he wrote us like a note while he was at camp. I won't read that, but I've stuck it in here. Little memory. I did go out with Sam, shopping and coffee. What a surprise! And they came, and Sam and Toby, that's her son, come back and we watched a film together. And then I just put that little picture to when Loki came back, show our little family all together again in the last week in November. Back to school and doing school runs. I started my Christmas shopping. I'm usually done by now, but with moving, Christmas has just sort of taken a back shelf. So there was a bit of a panic on. So I started the shopping, getting bits together. I sent Nikki and Zoe some mail. It was our wedding anniversary. So I've just put that there. We didn't do anything for it. I think as you get older and when you've been together a long, long time, you don't do as much. I mean, I suppose some people do, but we more concentrate on birthdays and Christmas rather than anniversaries and Valentine's and things like that. I actually managed to get some art done, and what I mean by that is catching up with the planner. I walk to school to pick Loki up, and it's quite a trek. It's a mile there and a mile back, and so I've started only once a week taking Loki to the pick and mix shop on the way back home, and we just get some sweeties to eat on the way home. Only once a week. I don't want his teeth to fall out. And then I've just got some little pictures there to represent autumn still. Well, autumn into winter. Okay, so that's you all caught up on that. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry, my throat is a bit foggy. I hope to do some more videos and catch up. I've got loads of things to show you guys. Loads of things. If you see my desk at the moment, there's like a lot going on here. I've got a brilliant thing I'm making for Zoe. I'm going to have to tell her to not watch the video because I want to send it to her for Christmas. But I want to show you guys it and how I made it. Really, really cool. Alright, take care then everyone. Bye.